Hey everyone, this is Postulate 2, Segment Addition Postulate. So basically it says if B, right here, is in between A and C, then AB plus BC equals AC. It's very intuitive. So let's look at these examples where we have to solve for X. So we're going to look at 22, and I'm going to use this formula. In our case, we have LM plus MN equals LN. And that means M is in between. So I'm going to fill it in by substitution. This is the segment addition postulate. So when I fill this in, LM is X. I'm using substitution. Plus 2X equals 18. Collecting like terms, we have 3X equals 18. Divide both sides by 3. We get X equals 6. So if I plug it back in, that means this length is 6. And 2 times 6 is 12. So we would have 12, or 6 plus 12 equals 18. They want LM, so they just want this piece, so the answer is 6. Now let's try 23. We're going to do the same thing, and they want VW, so they want this piece. What is the length? So we're going to say, use the segment addition postulate and say TV plus VW equals TW. That means if I substitute, I get 3X plus X plus 8 equals 32. Collecting like terms and simplifying, get 4X plus 8 equals 32. Subtract 8 from both sides. And you're going to get 4X equals 24. Divide both sides by 4 using your subtraction property of equality. You get X equals 6. So if X equals 6, then this length is 3 times 6. So this length here is going to be 18. The length we're looking for, VW, is going to be 6 plus 8, which is 14. So that would be your answer here. And you can check 18 plus 14 does equal 32. Okay, on this one, we had to find YZ. So we have XY plus YZ equals the whole length, which is XZ. So XY is 2X plus 3. YZ is 3X minus 1. And the whole length is 27 from here. So let's collect like terms. We get 5X, adding these two. And then we get 3 minus 1 is 2 equals 27. Subtract 2 from both sides using the subtraction property of equality. And you subtract 2, you get 25. Divide both sides by 5, and you get X equals 5. So if X equals 5, we really want YZ. You take YZ, 3X minus 1, plug in the 5, so you get 3 times 5, you're substituting, minus 1 equals 15 minus 1 is 14. So the answer is 14 here. If you wanted to find xy, that would be 2 times 5 plus 3, which equals 13. So this is 13, 14, 13 plus 14 equals 27. We have 2 more to do. These are a little harder. So we want to find AC, this total length, and NP. So we're going to use, for this one, AB plus BC equals AC. That's your segment angle postulate. AB is 14. BC is 3x minus 4. And AC is 4x plus 4. Now clean up the left-hand side. We get 10. I subtracted those two. Plus 3x. And here I'll copy this down on the right side. Now let's subtract 3x from both sides. Also going to subtract 4 from both sides. So we get 6 plus 0 equals x plus 0, or x equals 6. So going back to here, we want AC. So I'm going to use this and write 4 times 6 plus 4. That gives you 24 plus 4, which equals 28. So the answer is 28. If you also want to plug in BC, that would be 3 times 6 minus 4, which equals 18 minus 4. And that's going to equal 14 as well. So basically, we have 14 plus 14 equals our 28. And our last one is this one. So we're going to take MN plus NP equals MP. So MN is x minus 5. NP is going to be 3x plus 2. I'm substituting. And MP, this whole length here, is 6x minus 23. So simplifying on the left-hand side, I get 4x. And then negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. Now I'm going to subtract. Got to solve for x. Subtract 4x from both sides using the subtraction property of equality. Add 23 to both sides using the addition property. You get 0 plus 20 equals 2x plus 0. Or you could say 20 equals 2x. Use your division property and you get, divide both sides by 2, and you get 10 equals x. So if x is 10, we want to find this one. So you substitute 10 for x, you replace it, and you get 30 plus 2 is 32. So the answer is 32. So this is 32. If you want to check your work. And 10 minus 5 is 5. This is 5. And this length here is going to be 6 times 10 minus 23. And that equals 60 minus 23. So if I take 20, that's 40, minus 3 more, that's 37. So this whole length here would be 37. And if you check, this is getting a little messy, but if you check this, you get 5 plus 32 equals 37. So we did it right. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.